Hello everyone, my name is William Winner and I'm a college student from IPB University. Today I'm going to talk about how to choose a college. Most of the high school students are having trouble on deciding their goals, especially students who want to continue their study in a college. From that statement, it's really hard. Like, I can't tell you where to go, but I can give you a few tips or a few things that maybe can help you guys who are watching this video. Okay, these are examples of colleges. The first one is Universitas Indonesia. The second one is Universitas Gadjah Mada, and the next one is PKN STAN. The last one is IPB University. Now I'm going back to the topic. These are things you should do to choose an appropriate college. The first one is you should know the steps. The second one is you should get the high score. And the last one is you should know things to consider. Next, I'll tell you about the steps. These are about the steps. Step 1. Determine what you might like to study or major in at college. Yeah, many students enter college as undecided, and that's fine, but if you have some idea of a career or major, that information can help in finding colleges that offer or perhaps even specialize in that field. Step 2. Develop a list of criteria you want to use to evaluate and weed out colleges. These are about: do you want a large university or a small college? Or do you want to live close to home or far away? And how about the cost? And then step 3. Compile a list of possible colleges and universities. This is also about you can find information on different colleges from college related websites, and you should also consider attending college fairs where you can meet representatives from the school and gather important information. And you can get suggestions from family, friends, teachers, and guidance counselors. And then step 4 is gather all your resources and information about each school you are considering. Make sure you know the important information about each school and program so that you will be able to make informed decisions. Step 5. Use the criteria from step 2 to narrow your list. You want to narrow your list to a reasonable number. Most experts suggest narrowing the list to 5 or fewer. Step 6. Visit the colleges on your list from step 5. The best way to get a feel for a college is by visiting the campus, meeting with students, taking a tour, eating on campus, checking out the dorms, and etc. You should feel your college as well as your home if you are going to spend the next 4 years there. And the last step is make a final choice among the schools that accepted you. Okay, let's move on to the next. Concerning about requirements, the student who participates can be accepted if she or he is eligible. One of the requirements is to get a high score, because some universities have their own criteria to admit the new students from other high schools, such as scores of written tests or scores of computer assisted test or CAT. As you can see from the table, this figure shows average score in each major, and this is from Universitas Indonesia. This example score you should get in written test or CAT. That brings me to my next point. This part is you should know things to consider, such as cost. This has got to be number one, for when you are weighing your options of colleges, you need to have an honest conversation with yourself or your parents or whatever is helping you pay for college. So have an honest conversation with your parents about what they can afford and what's gonna be comfortable, what's gonna be really outside our limits, stuff like that. I mean, like, your dream school could be there, but if it's too expensive, like, you don't need to get attached. And then the next is location. So proximity to home, and then also like what kind of town is it. So if you don't like big cities, you don't need to go to school in Jakarta or Depok or Medan or anything like that. You don't need to do that if you don't like a big city. So you like shouldn't know that about yourself and avoid that if that's not for you. And then how about the quality of education, the class size, requirements, and then what about the academic rigor and accreditations, whether the accreditation is A or B or C maybe, and then degrees and majors, how about the social life, feel of the campus, technology, and etc. I would like to tell you about the most important things to remember. The first one is you should choose a college where you will be both happy and successful. And then the second one is your hard work, prayer, and family support will be useful for your future. So that was a brief overview of the topic how to use a college, how to choose a college. Once again, I'll repeat the 3 points previously. The first one is you guys have to know the step that I've told before. The second one is you guys have to get a high score in any test. And the last is you guys have to know things to consider. Thank you guys for your attention. If you have any question, just leave it on the comment box below. And see you.